the bear family. We have Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. And they're here for a healthy breakfast. That's way too much. That way too small. That's just right. And don't forget your fruit. Right?
Hi there. We're with TERI and we're talking about portion control. Portion control is really important when you're planning a menu or a meal, because you want to make sure that you and your family get the right amount. And too little is just as bad, as far as I'm concerned, as too much. So in order for you and your family and all our clients to thrive, we're going to do this portion control video, and hopefully that'll help you. First of all, we'll start with a 1 cup measure. And we've got some common items that are found anywhere, just to give you a visual on size and portion. The other thing we're going to use is something we always have around, and that's our hands. So the baseball is a 1 cup measure, and as you can see, it's about the same size as my fist. So baseball and a fist is 1 cup, and we use that for measuring things like your grains and your starches on your plate, your rice, your pasta, and then along with your 1 cup serving of fruits and vegetables. It's a really easy way to make sure you've got enough. Secondly, we're going to move on to the protein portion. The next section of portion control is about protein. 3 ounces is the same as a deck of cards, or your hand, your palm. That's about the same. So that's how you're going to measure your protein sources, your meat, your chicken, and your fish. This is really handy too when you're out at a restaurant, because you always have your hand and you'll know that's a portion. Divide it, take the other half home for another meal. Saves money. Thank you. The next portion of this is a 1 ounce portion, and it pertains to a lot of different things. We use a golf ball as a weighing measurement, or sort of a visual for 1 ounce. The other thing you can use, and there's several different ways to do this with your hands depending on the density of what you're eating. For example, if you're eating nuts and raisins, which have a high caloric content and they're a little heavier, use just 1 little cup portion of your hand. That's 1 ounce. About the same as this golf ball. Secondly, if you're going to measure 1 ounce portion of something lighter like a snack food, chips, popcorn, pretzels, you'll want to use both of your hands because they weigh less, and that will weigh 1 ounce. Again, you always have your hands, but not huge portions, just enough to fit into the palm. Then, if you're weighing out things like peanut butter and cheese, use your thumb. That is a 1 ounce portion of harder cheeses like cheddar and other things like peanut and almond butter. Finally, the last but not least, and one of my favorite parts, is the fats. We're talking about things like oil and 2 of my favorites, mayonnaise and butter. You will use, we recommend a 1 teaspoon portion. So like if you're going to be sauteing even green beans, you'll be surprised how much just a teaspoon of butter and oil will coat that pan for you. And it'll also cut down a lot of calories. Fats are very high in calories, but they're good for you. So eat healthy ones, stay away from the trans fats, and concentrate on things like grapeseed oil, real butter. If you're doing salad dressings and raw things, I recommend olive oil, and you'll stay healthy and fit. Trans fats, that'll be another video. Until later, see ya.
And don't forget the fruit.